Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of Vault Hunters Update 8. So, as you can see, I've done a little bit of work off camera, just, filling out the farms. I went and snagged a bunch of critters. You can make these. These are animal pens from the vaults. It's part of the mod that Iskal has put in. They allow you to capture animals in a jar. Animal. You can make the jar with glass and then that polished vault stone that we collected. And then the pen takes 3 more polished vault stone and a fence. 2 fences. And then you'll be able to feed and breed them up all in one block. No lag. Nice, easy, no fuss. So, we'll be using those later. While I was also off camera, I went ahead and, hunted some spiders, got the gravel. So, let's put the rock together into our second vault crystal. Now you'll notice, this one's level 3. It's because we're level 3. That's just how they work. When you push the button, whatever level you're at, that's the level they'll be. So, without further ado, we are going to dive right into a vault today. Perhaps. Maybe. Hello? Okay. Here we are in the vault again. As you can see, we have our Beginner's Grace and Beginner's Insurance. Once more, we will have those until level 5. At least for the Beginner's Insurance, as a reminder again. Now, I'm going to collect a couple sunflowers, because those aren't nearby where I'm at. So it'll be good to collect them. And look, first room, already have a monolith right off the bat. So let's go ahead and mark our exit. I like to mark with 3 pieces of scaffolding going up the exit, or with 2 of another block. Scaffolding, I use 3 just because it's a little harder to see otherwise. Okay. Alright, so these are ornate chests. They are what we're going to be looking for a little while. Ornate chests have a chance of having vault gear in them, which is a big priority for us. There we have it. That is an unidentified axe. That's one of the things we are looking for. Alright, so let's take a sec to talk navigation. I like to place some block at the exit and entrance to every room that I've been in. Depending on how I'm doing it, I'm not always the most strict about this, especially if I'm following the basic algorithm, which is always turn left. But I'll place 1 at an exit that I've gone out of, and 2 at an entrance that I've come from. That way, no matter where I'm at or where I'm going through the vault, that's one simple algorithm to always have some idea of what way to get your butt. Sorry, I hate babies. One way to the exit. And would you look at that? Now that is some good luck this early on for us. This is the brand new Diamond Cave room. They're supposedly pretty rare, but the idea is there's, well, diamonds everywhere. As early game as we are, collecting a bunch of diamonds definitely is going to be quite helpful for us. So we're going to go ahead and spend a little bit of time in here getting some diamonds. Alright, that'll do for now. Gonna go ahead and place a scaffold at our exit. And remember, can't turn left, so we go straight. And statistically speaking, right there is the monolith. And up there's a health regen pylon. So at this point, if we were a bit lower on health, we'd want to go up, snag that, get ourselves some nice healing. But for now, we're mostly collecting a couple odds and ends. We're here for just to get the resources we can get, not in a huge rush. These early vaults, it's very important that you take the time to just get used to being in the vault. Having that time crunch, just hanging out. Getting used to not being able to regen your health all the time. And just, you know, learning the game. So while I'm looting all this up, something you may have noticed is that... Let's drop those. Something you may have noticed is that the enemies are a little tougher this time around. And, well, that's because the more levels you have, the more dangerous the enemies get. So, leveling up too fast is kind of dangerous. But, in the early game, there's not really much we're going to be able to do to avoid that. So, what's important is we make sure that our leveling is slow enough that we can keep up gear-wise, but fast enough that we can accelerate through the early game shenanigans. So, we're going to want to focus mostly on getting gear from our second vault onwards. Ornate chests are our biggest priority, but more than that are completion crates. And, speaking of completion crates, let's head to the exit, and I'll show you why. Follow the 2s, and a 2, 2, and a 3, which means this way is the exit. Alright. Would you look at that? We still didn't get a crate. Interesting. Okay, so we figured it out. So it turns out in version 8.0.2, it was bugged. So you have to run this command, this being the level of the vault that you completed. Now, the crate in front of you is the level 0 vault crate that I completed, so I went ahead and gave it to myself. This is going to be the level 3 vault that we just completed. So, those are the monolith crates from the last 2 vaults we ran. Let's go ahead and put our stuff away, and then we'll open it up. Okay, nice clean inventory. There's the level 0 one. And as you can see, this right here... Oop. Interesting. This right here is what we were wanting to get. This is the reason why we wanted to go ahead and open them. Looks like we'll be recycling these jewels. And here's another. Yep, it looks like jewels are currently bugged coming from the a given crate. So that's good to know. But now that we've updated to version 8.0.3, that should go away. We should be getting all of our crates from here on out. So let's introduce a mechanic. All of these are going to need to be rolled, and if we grab that axe from before, these are our first pieces of gear. We have an axe, a sword, a helmet, boots, leggings, and if you can't tell, my scroll wheel is a piece of garbage. And there we go. We've got some basic gear. So, first off, this axe There's rarity levels from Scrappy all the way to Omega. Think common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. We have Scrappy, common, and rare. We managed to get a common and a rare, and it looks like this sword is way better, so this is going to be our new weapon. We'll get to that in a bit. And then these are also Scrappy. So, this gear is your Vault gear. Vault gear is straight up going to be better than before. So if you hold shift as of now, it'll show you the comparison between the two. So you'll see we went from 2 armor to 5 armor for these boots. As for the pants, we went from 2 armor to 5 armor for the pants as well. But they also have these prefixes and suffixes. In our case, we got soulbound on both, which is useless at our current level. These pants, while they don't have as much armor, give us +3 health and 5% knockback resistance. So, these are going to be better pants. As for the hat, this is a rare hat. This is going to be a good hat for quite some time. It gives us extra health, extra mana, more item rarity, and it's soulbound. So, well, this is what we look like now. I'm sorry, everyone. We're going to look like dorks. That's the nature of early game Vault Hunters. Now, something else to emphasize. Vault axes do not work as normal axes. These are not tools, they are weapons. That being said, Healing Cloud would be nice, but the fact that this does 16 damage and is a sword is nothing to sneeze at. So, we're going to go ahead and toss all this in. Once when we get the Vault Recycler, we'll go ahead and throw those in there. And we'll just toss these in here for now. And let's talk about this for a sec. So this is an unidentified relic fragment. If we right-click it, did we just get a pickaxe? No, we did not. This is a relic fragment. We'll need 5 from this set in order to assemble a minor relic or any other type of relic, which will then allow us to add 30 seconds to every vault from there on out. Relics are great. We will want them. I'm going to throw that in there. Let's talk about this for a sec. We managed to find a perfect chipped jewel. Like, I don't know how we got this lucky with our first actual jewel, but a size of 10 and a mining speed of 6, that's ridiculous. Like, that is going to be huge for us once when we get into socketing. But we're not quite there yet. So, I'm going to sort through our loot, and we'll be back soon. Alright, so I went ahead and sorted through the loot, and we don't really have anything that's going to be helpful for now. So, let's just keep running vaults. We've got a little bit of gear, so that'll make running the next few vaults easier. So, let's go ahead and... Hold on. There we go. Now we're in my head. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff up and go ahead and complete this vault. Nice. So, with that vault rock complete, not much else to do, but queue up and jump in. If it will let me. Alright. Once again, level 4, Beginner's Grace, Beginner's Insurance. If there's anything here that we see that we need, we'll go ahead and grab it off of the walls or the floor. But, once again, 3 high scaffolding. And the big payout for us is going to be the monolith crates. No question. The loot we're going to get in here is not going to be that good. So, we have two options at this point. See how much better this sword is? Oh man, that's nice. We've got two options at this point. We can either go for speed running a bunch of vaults to completion, or we can thoroughly get used to the vaults and take our time with them. Either way, it's up to you. I am likely going to speed through a few vaults, but I'll be collecting little bits here and there, just to help offset the lack of loot we'll be having while we accelerate through to some little bit higher levels. In that last chest, I managed to roll a shield, so we're going to go ahead and roll that immediately, because we don't have that equipped yet. So, oh nice. That's legendary. We just want to go ahead and have a shield to equip. Alright, monolith number 1. Interesting. So this is our second room in this vault. And it is an ornate room. This is one of the best things we can find at our level, because we can find things like this, which we're going to go ahead and already roll since we don't have a chest piece. Go ahead and... Okay. So, I don't believe in this thing called streamer luck, but this is streamer luck. We should not be getting 2 rares this fast. But, you know, I'm okay with it. So that one's way up there. A little trick. You can ladder with water. Just to get to high places that you couldn't get to before. So this is a blacksmith's castle. And there's a lot of loot in here. There's 4 floors, I believe, all with chests scattered all around them. So it's worth it to look around and see what you can find. And I suppose one of the best parts is there are no mobs in this room, because it is an Omega room, which means all the loot will just be available. Now, I don't believe that inside of an Omega room you can find a monolith or an obelisk or those. Is this a living room? Oh man, what the crap? Okay, your luck is probably not going to be this good. So I am deliberately going to skip this room simply because I don't want to get too far ahead of where you may be vault per vault and give a inaccurate idea of how the vaults go. That being said, if you're that lucky, please take it. Now, at this point, our inventory is pretty much full. I mean, if you press Z, you can glance at your inventory and see what you got. So, we are going to focus on finding our last monolith and getting out of here. Oh, hey, look. And now on to the exit. And would you look at that? We actually got our crate this time. How nice. Nice. Okay, so completed that vault, got some decent gear, but our level is just shy of being level 6. And if we actually look, you can see that we are 68 experience short. Well, to fix that, that's where burgers come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a burger. And if we go ahead and eat this burger, if I can get on the burger to eat it, there we go. Look, we are level 6. So, isn't that awesome? We're level 6 now. We have 3 skill points to spend. What are we going to spend them on? Oh, this is exciting. I am going to invest into our first talent, that being haste. I love haste. I love it. It lets you dig faster, just straight up, and that is wonderful. So, I'm gonna look through our loot just a little bit more. I don't believe we have the resources necessary to continue doing anything other than keep on doing vaults. But now that we're level 6, the vaults have changed a little bit. So, I'm gonna prep for our next vault, and I will see you soon. Woo! There we go. Well, it's time for vault number 3 for the day. This will probably be our last vault for the day. So, let's get in there and do it. We've got 2 shulker shells now. Shulker boxes. And that's going to make things a lot easier. Bonus ornate. There is an extra set of ornate chests in this vault. That is most excellent. But you'll notice beginner's insurance is gone. That means that we now have a chance for chests to have traps in them. Woo! My D key fell off. Oh no! I don't have a D key. Oh no. I meant my S key. I was panicking a little bit. Free ornate chest. That's what the bonus ornate does. Oh, look. A monolith. More free chests. Ooh, nice. All right. X mark room. So funny thing about X mark rooms, I've actually seen monoliths in here before. I'm not seeing one now, but the thing about monolith rooms, ugh. We need aqua affinity. Oh boy. The thing about these rooms is you dig down in the middle. And once when you're down here, woo, drifting away. This will either be good or bad. In our case, it is bad. So, grab our bucket. That way's where we came. Getting out of here. Hello, slime. Do not touch the slimes. They are explosive. Or, more accurately, they dissolve into a puddle of goo that'll kill you. Because poison can kill. Let's go. Last monolith. Spare monolith. Alright. So, heading to the exit now. Normally I'd hang out for a lot longer. But my S key is currently broken. So, like, it's flopping around real bad. So, we're gonna head out of this a little early. And I'm gonna consider repairing it. In the meantime, another monolith crate. Congratulations, everyone. Ciao. Nice. Oh. Well, that's unexpected. Roll up the loot. We'll see what we get. So this is an artifact. We need 25 of these to open the final vault. I've never gotten one this early. It's not happened before. It really hasn't. But here we are. We've got the nether. Awesome. Also, we got more jewels. And with that, it has started raining. My S key is broken. We've completed 3 vaults, and it's been an overall very good day. Next time, we're going to focus in on bounty crates and getting our bounty table set up, as well as our villagers and enchanting. Because if you notice, we have no enchantments yet. And you know what? We haven't needed them. In fact, we really still don't actually need them. But it's going to be nice to put some unbreaking on some of the stuff that we're going to be using for a little bit longer. Because the further we go up in levels, the slightly less often we're going to get as much gear. But for now, this has been Dusted Ash 3. There is currently thunder, and I will see you all next time. Have fun!